Hi, and welcome to Larry's computer class. Today we're going to continue talking about browsers. The next one we're going to talk about is Firefox, Mozilla Firefox. Firefox is a really good browser, very popular. It does not come with Windows programs. You have to actually go to the internet and download it, but that's no problem. I'll show you how to do that. The first thing we're going to do is go to, say you only have Internet Explorer that comes with Windows programs. Go to Internet Explorer. Give it a second to load. Click on here where you search. Type in www.firefox.com. Hit enter. And then it will bring you to the window, Firefox. Mozilla Firefox, free download. And just click on the free download. Give it a minute to load it. And it brings you to another page. It's just a description of what you're talking about. It shows you how to load it actually. You're going to have after you click run, you're going to have a little window that's going to pop up that says save or run. You can save it, and then another window will come up. It'll say next. Probably a couple windows that you'll have to click on. You want to hit save. And as you can see, it is loading. It tells you how much time is left to load it. It tells you the percentage of files that have been loaded, and it tells you the size. Well, this is the program 13.0, and you can see it downloading. Another thing about Firefox, Firefox is a good browser to use if you do a lot of surfing on the internet. If you just go all over different places, searching this, researching, stuff like that, downloads, watching videos, Mozilla Firefox is a good program because what happens is when you hit download and you hit run on a program on the internet, say you want to download a program, weatherbug.com. It gives you your local weather, stuff like that. It actually pretty good program. It puts a little icon down here that tells you what your temperature is all the time, even when the window's closed. You go to run and it downloads like this is downloading here. Mozilla Firefox actually scans the file after it's downloaded to make sure there's no viruses or bad files or corrupt files or anything that's going to damage your computer. Firefox scans for these problems before it loads it on your computer, which is really good. A lot of the other browsers don't do that. I'm just going to let this finish just so you can see what you have to do next. It's really simple. Alright, that's done. Now, see, as you can see, it's scanning it. Make sure it's okay. Firefox, it actually scans its own program. Then when you're done, you want to hit run. And it's going to run. I'm going to cancel it because I already have this program on. But that's it. You hit run, and then it's loaded on your computer. Yes. And that's it. And once it's running, it'll download it, and you'll have a little icon on your computer. Then simply click on it, and it brings you to Firefox. Now I have Google set as my opening page. Show you a little bit about it. You have a little search engine, images, search, maps, YouTube, your mail. It'll bring you automatically to your mail. These are little shortcuts that brings you to your document files, calendar. There's a list of more things you can go to, bloggers, books, translation if you do any different languages. Pretty basic, but it's a good little browser. Up here we have a toolbar. Files, not too much here. New tab just opens up a new window. Not too much in here. Click here if you want to work offline and don't want to be connected to the internet. Hit exit if you want to close the browser. Edit, not too much in here. Select all. If you're on a page that has a bunch of pictures that you want to save, you can click select all and then save. View your toolbars. This is pretty important. Your toolbars on Mozilla, the things that are checked are things you have open. Menu bar. This menu bar is actually this bar that we're working on right now. If you uncheck it, that bar will go away. It's probably not a good idea to uncheck that. And your navigation bar, that is this. This is your navigation bar. That's where you put in all your web pages. www.google.com, www.foxnews.com, whatever you want to put in here, that's done in your navigation. So you want to make sure that's checked. If you come to here, there's a lot of toolbars that are all checked off. You don't need them. You only need one toolbar, one bar to search. There's many of them out there. There's Bing, there's Google, Ask.com. There's tons of toolbars out there. And you'll notice a lot of times if you go to a program and you download a program from the internet, that you automatically get toolbars with it. Sometimes you can uncheck boxes as you're going through the setup process. They'll come up with a window that says add Bing toolbar with a little box, and you can uncheck it if it's checked so you don't get a whole bunch of toolbars. But sometimes you don't have a choice of whether you get them or not. So sometimes you'll download a program and you'll end up with a new toolbar underneath this one. There'll be this one and then another one and then another one and then another one. You don't need that. You're just wasting screen room, making it harder for yourself to visit web pages. So you only need one of them. So just make sure you have, under toolbars, you need your menu bar and you need a navigation toolbar. That's all you need. Tabs on top, that just puts everything on the top of the screen. That's about it for view history. This is important. You can see all your history. If you delete something, you can restore your previous session. If you have a bunch of history and you delete it, and then you realize there's something you wanted, you can restore it back to its original. These are just websites you've been to. You can go to, this is important, if you go to show all history, once in a while you're going to want to come into this program and delete your history. Now this is a nice one because it just deletes your history. A lot of them delete your passwords, delete your www web pages that you go to, and then you have to start all over, put in your passwords all the time. But this just deletes your history. You can go to today, right click on it, and delete. Yesterday, right click on it, delete. And that just deletes your history. And the reason for that is if you search the web a lot, you're going to end up with a huge page of histories. And eventually what that'll do is it'll slow down the browser opening. When you close your browser, when you go to open it, if it seems to start taking longer and longer and longer to load, then you want to go into your history, show all history, and then just go through and delete it. And that should help load your web page a little faster. Bookmarks. Bookmarks, if you use Internet Explorer at all, Internet Explorer uses favorites. There's a little button over here on the top that you can click on where you save your favorites. If you go to a web page, you can go to say foxnews.com, and when it loads, and you're fine. You gotta be careful when you do this because you see how it's got the little hand. That means you're on a site. You want to put your cursor somewhere on the page where it's your pointer. You can right click, there we go, and you can click bookmark, bookmark this page, done. Now when you go into your bookmarks, it's probably going to be at the very bottom. I have a lot of bookmarks, but you can simply just scroll to the bottom And when you get to the bottom, if there is a bottom, yeah, and you see right here, Fox News. You can click on that, and it'll automatically bring you to it. It's just instead of typing in the web page, or if you go to a web page and then you click 2 or 3 or 4 pages into that web page, and it's something you want to save, you can click bookmark and it'll bring you directly to that page. So you don't have to type in the web page up here again, go to the web page and then click through all the pages you want to get to where you want to go. You can do it in one step. Tools, couple interesting things on tools you can do here. A lot of the stuff, there's really not much you can do. Downloads, that's just anything you've downloaded. Add-ons, those are your bookmarks, your toolbars, all that stuff. Interesting stuff here. This one actually brings you to a place where you can get toolbars and add-ons and stuff like that. You don't need too many add-ons, bookmarks. You can go through this page and see if there's something you like. If you go to YouTube a lot, you can get an add-on for that, or if you go to Google search a lot, big clock background if you want a clock in the background. These are just things you can download from the internet. Other things in toolbars, setup, sync, you don't really need that. Web developers, that's only if you're a programmer. Page info, that just gives you info on the page. You can also clear recent history from here. And options, there's a few things in options we're going to go over. Click on the General tab. And right here it says, when Firefox starts, show my home page. Now right now I have my home page set at google.com. If you want it set to, if you watch the news a lot, foxnews.com, hit OK. Now when you close this and you open up Firefox, it will automatically bring you to foxnews.com. You go to Tools, go to Options, and then go to your home page. You can type in, if you like to go to your emails a lot, or if you like to go to a forum, a specific forum. And you can also, instead of typing it in like I do, www.google.com, apply. Say you want to go to your mail. You need your mail address. Type in mail.live.com. And this is a little different address for each mail. I just happen to know this is the mail address for Live. Hotmail, Google, AOL, they all have an address. And when you sign up for that mail, it'll tell you what address you can use. And you can just hit go or enter, either one on your keyboard. And it brings you to the login page. Now, if you want to make this your home page, you can simply go up here, click on it once till it turns blue, right click, copy. Let's just go back. Use your back button. This back button will bring you back to one page from where you were. If you go 3 or 4 pages into a website, you can click back, back, back. Forward brings you back to where you were. And we're going to go back to our main page. We can go to Tools. We can go to Options. You can put your cursor right there. Just put your cursor on top of this. Click it once. Hit your back button. Then you can right click and hit paste. Now that's the address, the web address you just got from your mail. Click OK. So now when you open up Firefox, it will load directly to your mail page, and you can simply just sign in, put your password, and you're in your mail. You can make this page anything you want. If there's any specific web page you want to go to that web page, put your cursor on the top, click it once till it turns blue, right click, hit copy, and then come back here and paste it in here. Delete or your back button. Some of the web pages, as you can see, have a pretty long topic to them. I'm just going to reset this back to my Google page. Click OK. And now it will go to my Google page. Now over here you have a little picture of a house. All browsers have these, and all it is if you're on the internet and you're searching 10, 20, 30 pages, different web pages, you can simply click on Home, it's a house, and it brings you back to your original web page. That's just about it for Firefox. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.